Welcome everyone to this week's Torah portion. This week the Torah portion is Tzav, which in Hebrew means "and he commanded." Moses is commanded by God to tell Aaron and his children, who are the priests serving in the temple, the tabernacle, how to do all of the sacrifices. Which sacrifices the priests would eat a little from, which sacrifices would go all the way up to God, and no one would eat. And some sacrifices, the people who brought them would take part in the festivities. Now, on top of the altar, there was a special flame. And God instructs Moses to tell Aaron and his sons that this flame should never be extinguished. It should always burn. Even when the Jews traveled, they would cover it with a special covering that it would stay burning. After this process, Aaron and his 7 sons stayed in the temple, the tabernacle, for 7 days. This was their initiation process. Now, one thing we can learn from this week's Torah portion, especially with regards to the fire burning on the altar represents the sacrifices we make, our connecting the physical world with God. This fire, this flame, represents the passion and the warmth and the connection. And this flame, God says, must never be extinguished, even when we travel, even when we find ourselves in uncomfortable situations where it's very different than we're used to, whether it's emotionally, spiritually, physically. We must always have that fire burning, because that is the special fire which connects us with God, which connects us with our purpose and helps give us the power to elevate the world. So make sure you keep that fire alive, burning strong, wherever you may be in your journey of life. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful week. Shalom.